Yep. What it is, what it do. Yeah, I should know what it is. It's a little early. I know. I had to start the joint a little early. I got stuff to do today. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm not expecting a packed house in here, but everybody knows Fridays for lunch specials. So we rocking with the lunch special. That's just what it is. Let some people get up in here, man. Let some people get up in here. Last live of the year, man. It's been a crazy 2021. Don't trip. What's good? I feel like I ain't seen you in a minute. Lewis, what's up? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Let some people get up in here. Gibby, what's good? Oh, oh. What up, what up, what up, Terry? What's up? Angel, what up? Raider Chubbs, what up? Raider Fanatic 32, what up? They might see some of y'all in a minute. I guess I gotta catch y'all in the mornings, huh? Man, my shirt all messed up. Shit. Manny Fresh, what's up? Don, what's up? Silent 13, what's good with it? Y'all should know what it is, man. Happy Friday, man. Shit, happy New Year's. Damn. What's up? What's up? What's up? Mr. D, what's good? Santi, what's good? I ain't even checked to see if y'all can hear me or y'all can see me. I ain't checked none of that. Damn. It's 12 o'clock here on the Beast Coast. I'm sure it's 9 o'clock for most of y'all in the morning. So good morning to y'all. Good afternoon to everybody else. I'm playing against somebody in Madden and they're the Colts. Oh, you better smack them. Eric, what's up? Kevin Zimmerman, what's up? Happy New Year to you. Morning. Damn, come on, Matt. John Buddy Irvin, what's up? Damn, I see some of y'all. I don't even know if this some of y'all first time up in here. The Gaffler, I never know if that's your name, man. Roosevelt, yeah, East Coast, baby, fade to black. What's good with it? Happy New Year's, bro. Straight from Oakland. Are you from Oakland? Okay, shout out to Oakland. That's what's up. What up from Disneyland? Always time, though. That's what it is, Mike. Have fun out there. Be safe. Mask the fuck up. Please. Mask up. Carlos, what's good, my boy? Well, let some people get up in here, man. I know we early today, man. It's the lunch special. I got some running around to do. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, yo, I ain't gonna be able to go live later. I think about going live when the ball drop. I don't know. I'll be out here in these streets running around. Literally, like running. Sacktown in the house. That's what's up. Frank G, what's good, Honcho? Happy New Year's from 307. Hell on Wheels. That's what's up. Shout out to you. Happy New Year's. Eric, what's up? R.I.P. Madden. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Pono, what's good, man? I feel like damn, these are some of the OGs in here this morning. Sunday can't come fast enough. I know, big boss. You ain't never lied. Like I'm done. I'm good with this, man. I need to just get to Sunday, yo. Let's play. I can't wait. I need to get this dub out the way. You feel me? Like I need to get this dubby out the way. That ass, the entire shit is St. Louis sick. This shit real. We finna go shut down. Yeah, it's gonna get crazy. I mean, you gotta either get the vax or wear the mask. One or the other. Sometimes both. You can't be against the mask and the vax. Damn. What's cracking? What we talking about? G, yo, Sarkis, man. We talking about whatever y'all want to talk about, man. It's a Q&A. Lunch special is not like the Honcho Report. The Honcho Report is like my news report show where I have certain segments and topics. The lunch special is more. We just here to talk Raiders football, anything. Honestly, y'all ask y'all questions and I do my best to try to answer them. That's pretty much it. I'm only on here for like an hour, hour and a half, or whatever the case may be. What am I sipping tonight? I don't know. I don't know what I'm drinking tonight. I can't think about that right now. Got to get this dub for sure. We here for you, homie. You to go all fade to black. I appreciate that, man. I'm just a young hustler trying to get it. That's all. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Honcho, were you serious about this being your last year? Yeah, I'm considering it. I mean, I ain't no quitter though, but you know, we'll see we'll see, y'all. At the end of the day, I'm the type of person that got certain goals. And if what I do distracts me from those long-term goals, then I kind of cut it out. So We'll see what happens. But we don't gotta worry about that right now. We'll find out. It's kind of hard. It's gonna be hard to leave. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially you got draft coming up and stuff like that. That's the most fun for me is looking at prospects and scouting and kind of recruiting and putting together little mock drafts and shit. That's the fun stuff. But watching these losses and having to hear people tell me why we lost and whose fault it is when they know nothing about football, that shit is taxing. That shit is taxing. What do you think about Divine Diablo? I think Diablo is raw. I think he has the potential, but he has to put it all together. Tackling, reading, covering. He has to do like sometimes we accept or settle for a good player when we pass up on great players just because it's like, you like something about them. But at the end of the day, we can do better than Divine Diablo. Like, I'm not putting him down, I'm not dogging him, but I mean, he's not by any stretch of the imagination the answer right now. Damn, Eric said, I'm vax, got the booster and mask up and still got it last week. That's rough, yo. Feel better, man. Damn. That shit crazy. My favorite rapper is Jay-Z. Will DC be RQB? I didn't see what that say. Damn. Westside Sports Radio, what's up with it? Favorite rapper is Jay-Z. Will Jay-Z? Will DC be RQB next, or should we move on? You shouldn't move on. Because you don't know what you're moving on to. You already know what you get in Derek Carr. You get a good quality franchise quarterback. He's not a superstar. He's not one of the top 3 or 4 quarterbacks in the NFL. But at the end of the day, if you put some good things around him, I mean, you see what he can do. I mean, look at Hunter Renfrow this year. Like, Hunter Renfrow was not expected to be the guy. He's the guy out of the slot position, right? Darren Waller. Who was Darren Waller before Derek Carr was his quarterback? Practice squad player, right? Like, Crabtree's career was done. Look what he did for him. Aguilar was a freaking bum who was cooked. He ended up getting 15 mil after playing with Derek Carr. So at the end of the day, we know what Derek Carr can do if you just put don't give him subpar talent and expect him to do above and beyond results. Like, give him some talent and you see what he can do. Renfrow will pass Tim Brown, in my opinion. You think Gus has been listening to our cries and finally bring some set blitzes? I don't know. The thing about it is that, like, I think Gus Bradley only does the thing about blitzing, right? And some people don't understand is that, like, there's a different type of blitz between a pass blitz and a run blitz. And I think the Raiders need to do more run blitzing because the difference is when you do a pass blitz, you're trying to free up an extra pass rusher, which means you don't really have. Oh, my shit gonna be lagging. I can see my internet thing. Let me know if it's lagging. Hold on. What I was gonna say is that when you're pass blitzing, you're a lot of times trying to free up an extra defender, which means you have no gap integrity, which means if you pass blitz, you could give up a run, right? When you're run blitzing, you're pretty much just filling the gaps where you think the run is going to. So you have so much more gap assignment and responsibilities and integrity that you're not as vulnerable as you would be against a pass, right? So, like, if you're run blitzing, you're really just, obviously we know there's A, B, C, D gap, right? That's your front. Okay, those are your fronts. When you're run blitzing, you're filling those gaps. So you're not really leaving yourself vulnerable for any other things. When you pass blitz, you don't blitz necessarily the gaps because you can have 2 guys going in one gap. You could blitz 2 guys in the A gap, which means the B gap is going to be open, or the opposite A gap is open. So it leaves you vulnerable to big plays. But when you run blitz, you're just pretty much filling bubbles, filling gaps of where you think the guys are going to run to. So if you watch film and know that the Colts like to go in the B and C gap, well, then you run blitz the B and C gap, right? So it kind of fills every gap to where you have to spill it outside, which you have our linebackers, which you have our corners, which you have our safeties who can make those tackles. So I think that we need to run blitz more. We don't need to pass blitz as much. And that's just my opinion. I think we should just run blitz, especially when you know they got Jonathan Taylor. What do you got going on tonight for New Year? Nothing, yo. I'm doing this year. New Year's different, yo. I'm staying dolly. I'm staying in the crib. I might go for a jog when the ball drops. I really hate New Year's, honestly. I might go for a jog. I'm really 2021, man. I got a little crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got a little off the path. So I really need to reel things back in and get focused and get centered and I'm pretty motivated and focused right now. So tonight is not a celebration for me. It's just day one in the process of getting where I need to get to. You think we seen the last of Waller? I don't think so. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if we've seen the last of Waller. I don't know. I don't like to speculate. Are we gonna slot blitz Hobbs this game at all? See, the thing about slot blitz and Hobbs is you gotta call it perfectly. Because if you blitz it from the left and they go to the right, it's a wrap. Like you lose another defender that could spill or scrape over top. And against a running team, you gotta be careful to do that. You know what I'm saying? Good morning, my Raider brother. Besides stopping Jonathan Taylor, what is your most important thing going into this game? I think we got to keep Derek Carr clean. We all know Derek Carr has the ability to throw interceptions and fumble the ball, right? We know that, but most quarterbacks do if they're getting hit a lot. I think that we got to keep Derek Carr upright. We got to keep Derek Carr clean, and we got to find a way to extend drives. And I think that's going to be really important for us is to be able to stay on the field as much as possible because our best defense is going to be a good offense. Honestly, sometimes it's usually the other way around, but in this game particularly, we want to keep their offense off the field, which means our offense is our best defense. Like let's stay on the field as long as we can. I think so. Sustaining long drives and getting points is obviously the biggest part of this game. Not even stopping Jonathan Taylor, in my opinion, because you don't need to stop Jonathan Taylor, right? Jonathan Taylor's going to do what he does. But you can't allow Jonathan Taylor to do what he does and then you not get off on offense. You're not scoring any points. You're allowing Carson Wentz to sit back there comfortable in the pocket and pick you apart on third downs. Because look, that's the thing. It's going to be hard to get this team into third and long. So if you get them into a third and long situation, you got to make sure that that they're not able to convert those. At the end of the day, our defense doesn't have to be perfect. We don't have to stop Jonathan Taylor. But if we get them into 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7, you cannot let them convert that. So you have to find a way to get those stops, man. And our defense has shown me throughout the year that they haven't been able to do that. It doesn't mean they can't do it. It just means they haven't been able to do it consistent. So when we finally get them into a 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7, God forbid a 3rd and 12, you can't get a penalty. You can't get roughing the passers. You can't get PIs. You can't get holdings. You got to get them off the field. You know what I'm saying? Carr and the offense got to convert third downs. That's a fact. That's a fact. If you saw my video, you already know that I put a lot of emphasis on Derek Carr being something that he has to be above and beyond what he's been. He has to be above and beyond what he's been the last few weeks. Derek Carr's obviously been good enough to win because we've been winning with 2-1 the last 3, 2-0 2 in a row. So, but unlike some of y'all, I don't put a lot of stock in performance against teams like Denver, Cleveland, and the Washington football team, or I just don't put a lot of stock in performance or stats against those teams because they're not the cream of the crop. They're not the best teams. They're not the guys that we're going to see in the playoffs necessarily. When we play against playoff caliber teams like we are against the Colts, this is another playoff game, we have to perform. We have to perform. And I'm not worried about stats necessarily, but we have to perform when it's time to perform. That's a Fendi. You got a good point, Honcho. That's why I asked. I love hearing your perspective, my boy. You usually spot on. Appreciate that. Thank you. I would say Perriman's gonna play. We need to mess the timing up on the opposing offenses on third. Gus just lets them free release. Yeah, that's what I said. And somebody asked me how will we get more takeaways, and it's like I compared it to driving a car. It's a lot easier to turn the car when you're going slow. It's a lot harder to turn the car at full speed or 100 miles an hour. So I think we have to stop letting these quarterbacks sit back there and drive slow. We have to force them to drive a little faster by putting some pressure on them and making them enforce some decisions and force some earlier throws. I mean, the earlier the throw is, the better it is for our corners. The later the throw, the harder it is. It is hard to cover a receiver for 6-7 seconds, right? So it's like you got to get that ball out sooner. We got to force the quarterback to make some throws before they're ready. And I think that would be beneficial to our defense. David, appreciate the super. Honcho, Happy New Year to you and the family. And last but not least, get the mother-loving strap. You already know what it is, man. The strap stay with me. I ain't got to get it. It's there. It's here. It's not in the car. So yeah. Do we give Perryman a 3 or 4 year contract? Fuck no. No. Perryman is a system player. Okay. Perryman is this good because of the system we're playing in and the lack of a defensive tackle, in my opinion. So Perryman is right in position to make a lot of tackles because honestly, our defensive line doesn't make that many tackles against the run. So he's in perfect position. I think you can replace Perryman. I know it does y'all don't want to hear that, but that's the truth. You can replace him. I would sign him for another year or two, but I don't give him a 3 or 4 year extension. I don't know if his body's built for that. But like you said, it's Doodoo Browns and Donkey. That's what I'm saying. A lot of people want to talk about this defense being great. I think our defense is good in spots. I don't think we've been consistent enough to call it a good defense. I told you the stats. We're in the bottom of the NFL in points per game, in takeaways, red zone defense, and also everything, almost everything. So I think that when you talk about holding the Browns to X amount of points for the third string quarterback, when you talk about holding Drew Lock to a certain amount of points, when you talk about holding the Washington football team to a certain amount of points, to me as a defensive guy, that's not that impressive to me. You're just doing what you're supposed to do, right? Like it is what it is. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to dog them. I'm just trying to keep it in perspective and in its proper context. Is that, yeah, the defense is playing well in spots, but at the end of the day, we gave up a lot of points to Baltimore. We gave a lot of points to Miami, in my opinion. We gave up a lot of points to Dallas. We gave up a lot of points to the Chargers and the Chiefs twice. So I think that, and we gave up a lot of points to the Bengals. So when we play explosive teams, our defense does not look good at all. So I'm not going to sit there and be a prisoner of the moment and say, well, they're clicking at the right time. Well, no, they played the worst teams on the schedule back to back to back. So let's see what they do. And that's not me dogging them. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? Like Derek Carr's had good performances against good teams and his poor performances against poor teams. So I'm not going to sit here and be like, well, Derek Carr sucks because he barely beat the Browns. Yeah, but look at what he did to Dallas, right? Like, so look at what he did when we had to play Pittsburgh. Look at what he did against Miami. Look at what he did when our defense gave up a lot of points. He was able to go back and forth and hold it down in his career, not just this year. Fade to Black, have a safe New Year, Honcho. Appreciate your content. Fade to Black, I appreciate that so much, man. I'm coming up on my anniversary of my first year on YouTube. We are literally 75 subscribers away from 12K. I never imagined in a million years that I would get 12,000 subscribers, especially in my first year. So yeah, this will be the last live of 2021. It's been a crazy and fun year with y'all, man. I appreciate y'all that been showing up, coming through, commenting, leaving supers, leaving all kind of stuff, man. I really appreciate y'all. And middle finger to the haters. You think we could win the next 6 games? I think anything is possible, but you got to take one at a time. I mean, I told y'all weeks ago that the Raiders had 5 games left and we would finish 4-1 and make it into the playoffs. So, of course, I think we can get it done. Honcho, how good are the Colts on defense? I think the Colts are really good on defense. I think the Colts they play as a cohesive unit. That's what it is about defense. You got to play as a unit. Offense, you can have a superstar wide receiver that once he gets the ball, it doesn't matter, and nothing else matters. He can go make a play, right? You look at Tyreek Hill, you look at Devontae Adams, you look at these kind of players in the NFL, and offense is not one player, but like you can have a superstar quarterback and that's that, right? You have a superstar wide receiver, that's that. You have a superstar line, that's that. Defense, you have to have all 11 guys moving as a cohesive collective unit, all with the purpose of stopping the ball. And I think the Colts do a very good job at that. Agent, what's up, man? What's good, brother Honcho? You already know the vibes. Happy New Year to you and yours. I appreciate that, man. Happy New Year to you. How many holding calls does Leatherwood have this year? I don't know, man. I think 11 or 12. I could be wrong. I think it's 11 or 12. Maybe not just holding, but congrats on 12K soon. Yeah, soon. I don't know if it'll happen because I don't count my chickens before they hatch, but shit, I never thought I'd be at 11.9 right now. You know what I'm saying? Any new COVID cases for the Raiders? I haven't heard any, but usually they're on West Coast time. They haven't traveled yet, I don't think. So we'll find out probably the next day or two. I love the questions that are like, since you're a coach. I love that. Yo, Honcho, since you're a coach, would you ever consider making videos about what it's like being a coach or how to become a coach? Keep killing it, dude. Happy New Year. Appreciate that, Uncle Phantom. I mean, this channel for me is a Raiders content channel. So I'll probably keep it to, just Raiders content. I don't know how to become a coach, honestly. I didn't take the traditional road to being a coach, right? I think the first time I coached football was I think I was 19 years old, 19 years old, and I think I was on probation, and they gave me community service. So I ended up volunteering to coach Pop Warner football, and then from there, I left. I didn't coach anymore, right? But then I became a youth sports coordinator at a YMCA and didn't have any employees, so I had to coach basketball, track, sports and agility training, and then I started getting all these certifications for it. And I went to volunteer at my old high school as a coach. And then within a year or two, I became a paid coach. I became a defensive back and running backs coach, and our defensive coordinator stepped down 4 weeks into this year, which would have been my third year, and I became a defensive coordinator. So yeah, that shit just kind of happened. I kind of fell into it. Hope we get some players back. I think we will get some players back. I think we have to get players back. I mean, they tested positive over 5 days ago. Shit. NFL said the hell with the CDC, boy. I don't care if you got COVID. I don't care if you got rabies. I don't care what you got. We playing. You playing these games. I'm a Michigan fan too, so I think Michigan plays tonight. So I'm more excited about Michigan playing tonight than I am about New Year's. I hate New Year's because I hate that new year, new me. Bitch, you got the same job. You drive the same car. You live in the same house. You got the same debt. Got the same face. Same credit score. Ain't no new you. You the same you. It's literally just a new year. But new year, new me. No, it's the same you. I'm sorry. Same exact you. Buster. You think Barber should get the ball more? I don't know. I think that Josh Jacobs is better. I think Josh Jacobs found something last game. I think our line found something last game. But honestly, I think Denver quit. I think Denver quit last game. I think Denver quit. They know we're going to complain and still watch anyways. Yeah. Who is your favorite college football player you would love to see in silver and black this year? This year, I can't tell you my favorite because he won't be in silver and black, and that's Hutchison. One of them, I think it's Hutchison from Michigan, defensive end. He's like Max Crosby ×2, but obviously we're not into defensive ends right now. We got enough of them. I would say I like Sauce. I like Sauce Gardner a lot. Cornerback, I like him. I like Pickens from Georgia, wide receiver. You can get him late. Is it Jameson Williams? Is that his name, from Alabama, wide receiver? He's a problem. There's a couple people, man. There's a couple people. But it's hard for me to watch college football all year round because you got to remember, like, if I'm coaching football, my games are on Saturdays or on Friday nights. So I don't watch too much college football until it's time to get into the tapes. I do not smoke, Randall. I don't smoke. I have retired from that game 8 years ago now. Caught me 8 years ago. If I had a YouTube 8 years ago, shit, that should have been Adventure Time with Honcho. Y'all think I go to Crackdonald's a lot now? Shit. I used to be cooking the fries. Who do you think is number one to being back next season? What do you mean, Levi? What do you mean, who would I think is number one? I think your number one priority is going to be getting your quarterback situation taken care of. See, I would hate, and I like Garrett Wilson too, but that brings my point. Gabriel said, I hate every Alabama receiver. If I'm not mistaken, I believe Jameson is from Ohio State. I think he transferred to Alabama. I could be wrong. So he's not an Alabama receiver to me. And those I like Ohio State receivers. Thanks for your answers. It's back to the grind for me. Hey, Frank, man, get it how you got to get it, man. Stay safe. Happy New Year's to you and yours. Have you at least had... Nah, I don't know what that is, bro. I'm not even going to say it out loud because if I don't know what it is, that shit could be crazy. That was so funny regarding New Year. Think free. I like Jameson Williams. He did he transferred to Alabama. See, so my brother told me that. My brother John is supposed to be starting a YouTube channel. He's my college football guru. So I'm hoping he can start his channel soon. I'm hoping he can start his channel soon. So when we do our draft talk, I could bring my bro on, talk draft stuff with him. Cause he's a college guru and he's an Ohio State fan, even though I'm a Michigan fan. So I be trying to choke shit out of him sometimes. But we smoked him this year, so I ain't tripping. But I would love to bring him on and get his takes on some of these receivers and some of these picks for the Raiders. So yo, John, I know you're not watching this shit because you probably at work. Get your shit together, man. The people need you on here, okay? I like to keep it in-house. He did transfer to Bama from Ohio State. Yeah, that's what's up. See, I know a little something. My bro told me that, though. Man, my New Year's Eve is going to be whack. Your boy got the... Oh, no. You got the Roni? Damn, you got the tenderoni? Hey, man, feel better, man. Rest up. I had that shit. I think I had that shit twice. Your Michigan fade to black. Yeah, we're going to get this dub tonight. Nobody giving us a chance. It's going to be a great weekend for us. Michigan win, and then the Raiders go out there and win. Ooh, baby. Why won't we get Devontae and Gallup in free agency? Who said we won't? Who said we won't? I think you definitely bring in a wide receiver on free agency. I think that's a fact. I think there's no way around it. Or you trade for Chark. I like Chark. Cooper didn't suck, though. Y'all going off one guy. Nah, you ain't talking about me. I think Julio Jones is an Alabama guy, no? I ain't say nothing about Alabama guys. I don't like Alabama DBs, though. I know that sounds crazy. Wentz is playing. I would assume Wentz is playing, but I ain't worried about Wentz. No matter who plays at quarterback, think about it. The Raiders, I mean, Wentz isn't Kyler Murray. Wentz isn't Lamar Jackson. Wentz isn't Herbert or Mahomes. Like, come on, guys. Like, come on. Wentz is a backup quarterback if he was on our team. Let's just call it let's just call it a spade. He's a backup quarterback. So the defense, once again, in my opinion, gets to play a backup quarterback. Carson Wentz is that good to me. You from Jersey? You heard of Rutgers running back? I am from Jersey, but I don't know who you talking about. No disrespect to him. It ain't like, oh, I ain't never heard of him. He ain't good. I just don't know. Maybe if I saw a picture of him. Yeah, when people said Wentz wasn't playing, I was like, yeah, that's cool, but is Jonathan Taylor playing? My childhood friend grew up to be a Ravens linebacker coach. Now he is in his first year as Michigan defensive coordinator. My guy, Mike McDonald. Oh, wow. Ironically, he graduated from UGA. Wow. Okay, that's what's up. I think the defensive coordinator from Michigan is like my age, which is fire and gives me a lot of hope because I plan on moving up eventually. Once I get my straight, you gotta understand, this is literally my first year being a defensive coordinator. And, obviously I show some promise and they're going to bring me back, but I'm definitely trying to improve, go to mad clinics, mad everything. I just need to soak in as much information as I can. And hopefully one day I can get up to that level of being a college coach. He's 34. Yeah, motherfucker younger than me. You got to win first down. I've been preaching it all year. The Raiders have to win on first down. Winning on first down is 3 yards. If you win on first down, the chances of you getting a third down is already increased. Right? If you give up 6 yards on first down, the chance of going to third down is very slim. Which is why the Raiders get in so many third down situations because their first down is ass. They never win first down on offense. The defense wins on first down every time on defense. Our offense loses on first down every time. We'll get 1 yard. We're in 2nd and 9, 2nd and 8 religiously. No pun intended for Derek Carr. So our defense has to win on first down and keep them to under 4 yards. Because then you get a 2nd and 7, you're going to get to a 3rd and 3, a 3rd and 4. Right? And the offense comes a little more predictable. Like if you only get 1 yard on first down, you're going to think a second down pass is coming. Because you're not going to run it again on second down and go to 3rd and 5 if you can pass it on second down and get to a 3rd and 1. You know what I mean? I don't think the defense wins on first down, in my opinion, consistently. I think they give up runs on first down all the time of 5-6 yards. Right? So far out on defense, I think is Carl Nassib would be the biggest name to this point, right? I think we got Facing back. I think Perryman is going to be back. I think all those guys are back. Cousins tested positive for COVID. All right. Nah, man, I lost last week, bro. I lost last week in my fantasy semifinal game. I fucked up. I started Renfro over T. Higgins, and T. Higgins went for 43, and I ended up losing by 10. That shit hurt. Abram is done for the season, I believe. Somebody asked me for a bold prediction. I think my bold prediction is going to be. My bold prediction is, I don't even know if it's a bold prediction at this point, but I think Derek Carr is going to have one of them games. I think Derek Carr is going to have one of those games, y'all. I think DC is gonna have one of those games. I think the defensive performance the last 2 weeks has anything to do with backup QB starting Raider Tate. I think it. First of all, shout out to Raider Tate. That's my boy. I think that I think it has to do with a lot of things. Like, look, we all know that when the backup quarterback comes in, the playbook shrinks. That's just a fact because they don't get the reps. So when you're going against a backup quarterback, you're also going against the Plan B playbook. So I think that. How could it not be the biggest reason the Raiders have had this much success on defense? Because let's keep it a bean. They didn't have that success against Dallas. They didn't have that success against the Chargers. They didn't have that success against the Chiefs. So all of a sudden, what, you think we're a top 5 fucking defense that's only giving up 15 points a game? No, you're going against offenses that aren't capable of doing much. So, I definitely would say the backup quarterbacks have a lot to do with our defensive performances. And mind you, I don't think it's the players. I think we have really good talent on defense. I think our scheme is trash. I'll say it over and over again. And anybody that wants to argue with me, I would just ask you to look at the supposed coaches that the Raiders are going to interview first. A lot of them are defensive guys. So if our defense was that great and Gus Bradley was the answer, then they wouldn't be bringing in the Todd Bowles or Leslie Frazier or these type of individuals to talk to. Obviously, our defense has historically been an issue. Honcho blood, it's 9:30 a.m. out here in the town. Man, you up too early. Put in that work. Boy, much love. Hey, appreciate you, Pablo. But shit, it's 12:30 out here. I'm finna go eat. You smell me? Lost my playoff berth. JJ and Chubb did nothing our game. Next week, season highs. Yeah, that's what sucks. Sebastian, what's up? They blitzed. We really don't. Yeah, we don't blitz at all. I don't think Gus knows what he's doing. If I'm lagging, I apologize. I see my internet thing is popping up, which usually means that the internet is sketchy. But I don't think Gus is the answer. I think we can improve on Gus. I think we can improve from Gus. If we can improve, if y'all can say Derek Carr can do better and the Raiders could get a better quarterback, then don't be on my dick when I say that the Raiders can have a better defensive coordinator. Like, don't play with me. Don't play with me. But why are we even talking about Gunther? Don't mention Gunther. Don't mention Gunther. I told you, I was the only one that bought in Todd Bowles. I said that I would have, if I had my way, and I know this is not going to happen, my dream team would be Bieniemy as head coach, Leftwich offensive coordinator, Todd Bowles defensive coordinator. Louis Riddick would be my GM. I know that might be a little too black for some of y'all, but shit, it's what I'm into right now. It's what I think the Raiders need right now. Okay? That's what I would go with. So I think Todd Bowles is a fantastic option, would be my number one option for defensive coordinator, because he has also done a great job at stopping Patrick Mahomes. Bro, the Black Panther Party is back, and we all strapped. And we look, no disrespect. No disrespect. But if we had an all-black staff, I'm flying to Vegas. That'd be once in a lifetime. Could you imagine the Raiders rolling out pregame, warming up, chewing gum, toothpicks, just swagged out? You know them winter games, and them motherfuckers be bundled the fuck up, though. Could you imagine that? Because they would challenge each other, too. Like, Bieniemy is an offensive guy. Him and Leftwich, and Todd Bowles, shit, that's damn near the whole. We damn near bringing the whole Buccaneer staff over there, but you know you get that competition. I'm blackity black. I'm black, y'all. What technology setup do you have? What kind of shit is that? Your race is not even one Mexican. Oh shit! I'm just saying that coaching staff be motherfuckers be on the sideline. Black Tims, that shit'll be fire. Airbrush Tims, y'all tripping. Goodell couldn't do none either. He be labeled racist. Yeah, he couldn't do what he gonna do. I bet you we won't get that many penalties. Them refs be like, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna tuck this flag back in. That's so funny. We're gonna be sponsored by Black and Miles and Hennessy. That's fucking racist. Oh shit. But that's not gonna happen. So I would take Leftwich as head coach. I would take Josh McDaniels as the OC. I would take Todd Bowles as my DC. That would be a good lineup for me. I'll be okay with that. Would you like Tampa Bay or TB as head coach if he had a young OC? The thing is, I just don't think Todd Bowles is the guy to I don't know. He's like business as usual. I like that part. I just don't know if he has the young energy that I think we need. When you talk about having Yannick, when you talk about having Max Crosby, when you talk about an Abram, when you talk about a Merrick, you talk about a Hobbs, Josh Jacobs, Darren Watt. Like you talk about these young Rough Riders that we have, you need the type of coach that can get them going. I don't know if Todd Bowles possesses that energy to get them going. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate the super though. What Nathan in here talking? But I wouldn't be mad if we went and got a guy to be a head coach that I never heard of. Somebody from college, somebody young. Todd Bowles had 3-4 defense. I don't know if we would switch defenses. Listen. Let me tell you something. The 3-4 defense, and I run a 3-4 defense. A 3-4 defense is a multiple front defense, which means your 3-4 could easily look like a 4-3. Your 3-4 could look like a 4-4. Your 3-4 could look like a 5-2. Like it's a multiple front. You don't have to always have just the 3 down linemen and 4 linebackers. You can run your 3-4 like a 5-2 and walk 2 linebackers up, and now they become stand-up defensive ends. You can walk one of them up, and now you're looking at a 4-3. So don't get too caught up in the 3-4, right? Because in all reality, those numbers, it's a multiple front. We run a 4-3 for the Raiders, but how many safeties do we have deep? We have 1 safety deep, which would be a traditional 4-4. 8 in the box, 3 deep, right? So just because you hear a 3-4 doesn't mean we don't have the personnel to do it. The thing about 3-4 that would make it hard for us is that you would need a dominating nose guard. You would need a dominating DT that could 2-gap, right? Because now you're losing with a 4-3 or 4 front. You're losing the A-gap responsibilities on both sides of the center. So you would need a dominant defensive tackle that could 2-gap both sides of the A's. And I think you can do that. I think you can go find that. Exactly, Sebastian. Definitely need a nose tackle. That's a Fendi. I don't like Kellen Moore. Because first of all, I'm not impressed with his offense over there. With all the tools that they have in Dallas, I'm not impressed with Dallas's offense. Right? They're not as explosive as they should be. That's why Amari Cooper was bitching. But Kellen Moore don't look right to me. Okay, he don't look right. Something look wrong with him. Okay. I think we have a great chance of winning Sunday. Why don't we? I think we have the better quarterback. Period. End of discussion. It's only the shell, just makes it easier to blitz from a 3-4. And the thing about odd fronts, anytime you run an odd front, it's hard to block. Like some people don't know that, but when you run a 4-man front, it's even. So it's easier to block those guys. When you run an odd front like a 3-4, it's hard to, like the blocking assignments change, which is why it makes it easier to bring pressures from different angles. Bruce Davis, appreciate the dollar, man. Thank you so much. Bisaccia, go back to special teams. You earned that. I mean, shit, that's all we've been doing is kicking field goals anyway. None of those top guys leaving unless they're getting a head coach job. Maybe, but maybe, look, every now and then you get a group of guys that say, I want to be a part of change. I want to be a part of legacy. I want to be a part of history. And sometimes you'll sacrifice your own personal growth to be a part of something bigger than that. Who wouldn't, like, why wouldn't you want to be a part of turning the Las Vegas Raiders into a dominant franchise in the NFL? If your name is a part of that, you're gonna go coach anywhere you want. But I might look. I'm a DC right now, the school I went to high school in, and they're struggling. We're a struggling program right now. I would much rather be part of turning that around and being part of that legacy than to just go coach somewhere to be a head coach just because, my pay might be different, or I might get a parking spot or a name tag, or I want to be a part of something special. And sometimes you might get a group of guys that can get together and say, yo, let's go be a part of something special. Let's go bring the Raiders back. Let's go create something in Vegas that doesn't exist right now. The Vegas Raiders don't exist. They're just a team on a schedule. There's no identity. There's no culture. The fan base is in disarray because you got to be vaxxed to go to the games. The games look like they're just events. Sometimes you might want to just go be a part of history and be a part of something bigger than just yourself. Tony, yo, what's up, man? Appreciate $1.99. Thank you so much. Man, appreciate the super. Do you think Carr should sign his extension or wait a year and see what the team does around him? No, I think Carr wants to be a Raider. I think he'll be a Raider. I think if they gave him his decision, he'd take any amount of money they give him that he deserves, and they'll build a team around him. Raider Honcho, what about the Buffalo Bills offensive coordinator? Who the fuck is he? I don't know who he is. I don't want the Colts DC as a head coach. I don't necessarily need a defensive guy to be the head coach. Let the defensive guy do the defensive shit. I need the head coach to be the last guy that speaks before we leave the locker room that makes me say, you know what? I feel like killing a motherfucker today, and I'm going to go out there and try my best to do it legally. That's what I want. There's only certain people that possess that. I always talk about Deion Sanders down there at Jackson State and what he's doing down there. Who would have thought Deion Sanders, with no real coaching experience outside of being a high school coach for his son and just being a great defensive back, he didn't have to go there and be a defensive back coach. He didn't have to go there to be a defensive coach. He's the head coach because he's the guy that says the right things at the right time to get you to do what you need to do. And that's what I think we need. Port City, appreciate the super. Happy New Year's Eve, bro. You turning up tonight or what? And what's the score prediction for Sunday? I'm not going to turn up tonight. Vic Fangio, get him the fuck out of here. No. I don't want no Vic Fangio. I think the score prediction for me would be, I think the Raiders find a way to win this game. I think the Raiders find a way to win this game. If I had to pick a score, I think JT's going to do what JT does. You might as well book him for 2 touchdowns. I think the Raiders win this game 27-24. I think the Raiders win 27-24 because I think it's 24-24 with a minute 30 left. Derek Carr's on the field last, and you already know what that means. We're going to win. Period. Appreciate the super. Fade to Black, thank you so much. Facts. I don't even know what you're saying facts too, but thanks. I don't know if Charles Woodson is the guy. I don't think Charles Woodson possesses the same swag and confidence that Deion Sanders has when speaking. Deion Sanders is an incredible speaker. Almost like, I know some of y'all might not like Barack Obama as a president, but you can't deny that he can speak. Like, he can speak. Like, there's certain people that just have that gift to where they talk, you listen. And they can tell you to do things that you didn't think you can do, and you go and do them. And I think that Deion Sanders has that. Ray Lewis, exactly. Ray Lewis don't need to know nothing about football. X's and O's coaching. But when Ray Lewis talks, before you leave that locker room, you ready to catch a body. You ready to catch a body. Okay? And I think that's what we need. Somebody like that. So Barack for head coach? Hell no. Barack Obama give a speech right before we go out, and all you hear in the background is, shut the fuck up. I love Herm Edwards. They do my man Barack dirty in the locker room. Like, I heard Primetime preach at a church. I was inspired. I'm telling you right now. Like, if you just go to his Instagram page and hear him talk about purpose, like, you'll feel like you need to do better in your life. You know what I'm saying? Is Wentz playing? I think Wentz is gonna play. I think Wentz is gonna play. I hope he does play. I don't care. I want to beat them at, I want to beat those fools. I want to beat them. What do you think about Drake London? Drake London. He sound like a rapper. Oh, that's the boy from USC. That's the wide receiver, right? He all right. He remind me of Mike Evans a little bit. I think he's bigger though. He's like 6'5". This is gonna come down to special teams. Nah, it might look. Just because the game is won or lost on a field goal doesn't necessarily mean it came down to special teams. We're gonna get our 40, 50 plays on offense. And we got to do something with it. Lolo Green, what's up with it? Prime promotes God. That's why his words are wise. Well, shit. Then why you be hating on Derek Carr, Reese Rock? Huh? Why you hating on Derek Carr then? Y'all don't think he's a leader? You live all day? Hell no, I ain't live all day. I'm gonna go to the gym soon. I gotta go get a haircut at like 5. And I am going to find a way to beat the hell out of 2022. That's just what I'm on right now. That's the wave I'm on right now. And if you ain't on that wave and you can't hang, I'm telling you right now, just don't come around me. Okay? Because I let 2021 slide. I let a lot of shit slide in 2021 that's not going to slide in 2022. So either come correct or don't come at all. Reese don't know football. I don't know, Reese. I don't know, Reese. Just got done in the gym, Brody, 2022, getting these hands. That's a fact. That's a fact. We can't waste plays. And yeah, exactly, JD. That's what I'm saying. Like, we're gonna get our fixed number of plays. You gotta make something happen. We gotta make something happen. You still going to create content in 2022? We'll see. But we here now, so that's all we need to worry about. I see our defense finally getting a pick 6. That's my bold prediction, and Merrick will take it to the house. Whew. That is a bold prediction because our defense don't get no goddamn takeaways. We're going to playoffs. So what? Hey, one game at a time. I think we're in the perfect position. Think about how mentally tough this Raiders team has got to be. Now, I'm not drinking right now. It's not even 1 o'clock in the afternoon. The Raiders lose their head coach, the matriarch, the oracle of their team, in John Gruden. They don't just lose their wide receiver to injury, they lose him to a murder charge where his life is essentially over for the next few years. And pardon me if I'm lagging because I see my Wi-Fi is looking a little sketchy right now. Fuck 2021. You talk about Darren Waller not being able to play, Alec Ingold, incognito. You think about just COVID in general, John Madden. Like, how much more could go wrong with one team, and yet they still strap up and go out there and compete every week and have a chance to win almost every game they play. This team is so mentally tough that the thought of winning you're in, I don't even think gonna bother them. Where it might mess the Colts up. Carson Wentz is a head case. Carson Wentz might feel a little bit of pressure, feeling like I have to beat a team that's not better than us. I have to beat a team that we should beat to get to the playoffs. The Raiders don't give a fuck. What else could go wrong? Anything that could go wrong has gone wrong for the Raiders, and they still strap up and go out there and give themselves a chance to win every game. Right? They have no number 1 wide receiver. They have an interim head coach who doesn't even have a head coaching experience. He's a literal interim head coach, the special teams guy. Their best player offensively is Darren Waller. He's out of here. Right? You don't have no Trayvon Mullen. Think about all the stuff this Raiders team has gone through, and the fact that they can compete every week and have a chance to win is super impressive, in my opinion. Because I told you about how when things snowball, it's hard to stop it. It just picks up speed and it gets worse. The fact that, though, the Raiders have to win and they're in is not going to affect them. I think they're going to play free, relaxed. I think Derek Carr lives for these situations. And I think these next 2 weeks between the Colts and the Chargers, I think you're going to see a version of Derek Carr that is going to put an end to the conversation of, is he the guy? Win, lose, or draw. I think Derek Carr is going to play his best football these last 2 games. Jonathan Abrams, hey, George, appreciate it. Don't forget, Jonathan Abrams, another first-round pick down. Like, I think the Raiders are so mentally tough that they were conditioned to be able to deal with the task at hand. No matter who's on the field, no matter what players you have or don't have, they are mentally prepared for the task at hand. I think they get it done. David, appreciate the super. If y'all like the Bama receivers, Drake London puts them in a body bag. He's a better all-around wide receiver that can run all the routes, and he's a big body. Yeah, I agree. But I'm taking Garrett Wilson over him. Yo, I'm telling you, Boogie, I know what you're saying. You wish we would have had Abram, but we don't. We don't. We have what we have. And that's what make 30s for 30 so special when they make 30s for 30. 30 for 30s, right? That's what makes them special because it's out of the normal stuff. And this is why I love Derek Carr as a football player, because think about it, right? Think about it. Think about the story, right? Think about it. If you have, why do you think it's so impressive when you find a kid who's come from poverty, right? Who doesn't have food on his table every night, broken home, finds a way to get through high school in a dangerous neighborhood, finds a way to get a scholarship to play football at a college, finds a way to go to the NFL, finds a way to be successful. Why do you think that's so impressive? Versus a kid who had the perfect home life, had the perfect school to go to, safe environment, had a scholarship to play football, but even if he didn't, could have paid to go to school, find his way to the NFL. Why do you think they make movies about the former more than they do the latter? Right? Because it's so much more impressive to not have anything in your favor and still make it somewhere. And that's why, in my opinion, Derek Carr's story is so much more impressive than a Patrick Mahomes, than the Tom Brady's, than the Justin Herberts, because even if they end up somewhere in the same spot, what Derek Carr has had to endure to get there is so much more impressive. It's so much more impressive for Derek Carr's team to be 8-7 right now than it is for the Chiefs to be 11-5 or whatever they are, or for Tom Brady to be wherever he is. Josh Jacobs' story wouldn't be great if he wasn't sleeping in a car with 6 family members. Right? So understand why I root for Derek Carr the way I do. Because what he's had to overcome in this franchise is so much more impressive and admirable than what Patrick Mahomes had to endure in his franchise or on a week-to-week basis. You got to respect Derek Carr. You got to appreciate what he's been able to do with this franchise. If you're talking about Darren Waller doesn't want to be here no more, why do you think that is? It ain't because the quarterback. It ain't because the running back. It ain't because the defense. It's because of the goddamn culture in that organization. And yet you got a guy like Derek Carr who can go start on 15 teams right now and saying, nah, I want to be here. Because he wants to endure that. He wants to take that challenge to make something out of nothing. Right? So understand what you're watching when you watch a team that goes 8-7. When you watch a team last year that went 8-8. When you watch a year before that, a team that went 7-9. And stop looking at wins and losses and look at what they had to endure to even compete in the games they lost, let alone the games they won. Right? Hey, Port City, appreciate another $2 because you spitting facts. That's what's up, man. Appreciate you. Hey, Ruben said, Honcho, keep doing your thing, G. Much love from the West Coast. Appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. So, yeah, man, you got to respect Derek Carr. And I think everything Derek Carr has been through with the broken leg, the broken back, the torn groin, and the way he's fought to get back and give us a chance to win every single game is why I think the Raiders have more than a 50% chance of getting into the playoffs. I don't care what the ESPN statter tracker or whatever kind of new technology they came in that's culturally biased, because it doesn't put to any account what the mental fortitude is of a team that's in a position to do what the Raiders can do. I think the Raiders have been prepped all year to be able to deal with the ramifications of these games. And I think the Raiders get it done. Now, if they go out there and they just lose because the team is better than them, that could happen. That could happen. But on any given Sunday, anything can happen. And I think Derek Carr gives us a chance every single Sunday. If he didn't, then y'all wouldn't be so mad when he plays poorly, because you know our best chance to win is Derek Carr being the best version of himself. Josh Jacobs could be at his best, we'll still lose, right? Zay Jones could be at his best and we'll still lose. Darren Waller could be at his best and we'll still lose, because the person that rides this ship, the person that steers this car is, in fact, Derek Carr. So don't put all the accountability on the back of somebody you don't think is capable of doing it. And that's why I don't like the Derek Carr haters. Because if you didn't think he was capable of doing it, then why do you bitch when he doesn't do it? The fact of the matter is why you're a hater is because you know deep down inside that Derek Carr is better than you want him to be, because you're tired of seeing him. Right? But you cannot dismiss what Derek Carr has done for this franchise. He is the only thing that's given us a chance to win since he's been here. Since he's been here. Ty Davis, appreciate the super. What's up, Honcho? I keep telling people we need to retool, not rebuild. What's your thought on that? Absolutely. I always talk about it. I always compare it to reloading. You don't rebuild. I remember one time I was in 6th grade and I wrestled on a wrestling team for the first time. And my coach was, I can't remember that motherfucker's name, but he was cool. He was good. He was a good coach. And he would say, we don't rebuild over here. We reload. We reload. We lose something, we reload. We don't tear. Rebuilding means you have to knock it all down and build it up from scratch. Right? Like when you add something onto your house, it's renovation. It's not a rebuild. You don't say, I'm rebuilding my house because I'm adding a bathroom. No. You don't rebuild the house just to add a bathroom to it. Right? You don't rebuild a house to add the bathroom. You just add the bathroom to it. So we already got a house built. We don't need to rebuild the whole house. Just add a goddamn extra bathroom. Okay, that's all we need to do. Add, you know, goddamn. That's it. It's not that hard. Honcho needed to be a narrator for Derek Carr 30 for 30. Tell him to holler at me, man. Tell him to holler at me. Be like, what if I told you? What do you think about the if you pay DC top dollar, you won't have cap space to build around him argument? Hope to see you back in 22. Mo Dizzle, appreciate the super. I don't think Derek Carr is going to try to break the bank. I think Derek Carr will do whatever it takes to make this team a better team around him. I think that's that. Add a pool to the back. That's what I'm saying, yo. Y'all want to just rebuild the whole house because I need a goddamn extra bathroom or extend the kitchen. I appreciate the super. Where did this Darren Waller no longer wants to be here stuff come from? It's just speculation because people feel like he should be back by now. My man said I'm about to make him run through a wall right now. I mean, I am a coach, man. I do this. But I just speak facts, man. I speak from the heart. And I speak with, logic and some sort of intelligence. I think if Derek Carr had to take less money to get Devontae Adams, he would absolutely take less money. Could you imagine an offense with Devontae Adams, Darren Waller, and Hunter Renfrow? And you go draft some new linemen? And you keep Josh Jacobs there, and you get Kenyon Drake back, even though you won't, but you get Ingold back. Damn. Could you imagine? I'm only on here for about 15, 30 more minutes, man. Let's get these questions in. I'm so happy y'all could spend my last live of 2021, man. That should mean a lot. Okay, we are now 70 away from 12K. That is just amazing, man. That is an amazing, amazing thing that I never expected to happen. I appreciate y'all. DC already said he'll do whatever it takes to get Devontae. I think Devontae wants to play here, boy. I think Devontae wants to be in Vegas. He got to be tired of being in Wisconsin, man. Come on, man. Sebastian, appreciate you, man. Happy New Year to you too. I'm so fucking hungry. I'm definitely about to get some chicken wings. Oh, I'm getting chicken wings with the fried rice. No. I'm gonna get chicken wings and French fries, and then I'm gonna get the boneless rib tips with the fried rice. Oh my god, I'm about to go so crazy. So make sure I hit that likes, man. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter. You know what? 2022, man. I'm following people back, yo. That's one of my 2022 goals, man. I don't do resolutions. I do goals, and I gotta, I gotta be more social out here, yo. I'm very antisocial. How is the Jersey wings? I mean, the chicken wings in New Jersey is phenomenal from China places. I don't know. I don't eat like buffalo wings or like Lil Honcho. He love Buffalo Wild Wings. He love Planet Wings. He love wings, and that motherfucker eat hot ass wings. One time he almost died eating hot wings because I challenged him that he wouldn't be able to eat wings and a certain amount of wings before he take a drink of his juice. Motherfucker ate like 13 wings. They were like atomic wings. I saw him in his chair like this. I was like, my boy about to die. Drink that high C, man. Little Honcho is super competitive, man. I love it. I love it, man. My daughter is too, man. That's the one thing I wish I prayed for when I had kids was like, yo, all right, they might be ugly. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They might be out of shape, but shit, make them competitive, man. And if y'all have kids out there, make your kids competitive because it's not about wins and losses. You out your goddamn mind. If it wasn't about wins and losses, it wouldn't be no score cap. Okay, teach your kids that losing is okay if you understand why you lost and you learn from it. But winning is the key. Winning is the key to life. All right, you need to be a winner. All right, that's just what it is. That's just what it is. And I'm not talking about go out there, you need to win every football game. No. But a winner's mentality will allow you to get the lessons from football that will help you win in life. All right. You don't have a loser's mentality like, well, we lost, but I played well. I did my best. I tried. Don't do that. Don't be that. And don't let your kids be that. Participation trophies. You out your damn mind. And I coach in a town that's super suburban out here. Like, they're like, wait, we're not going to have an award ceremony? I'm like, your kids participated. That's the shit they supposed to do. Like, they supposed to participate. If my son is in class and the teacher asks a question and he raises his hand, he does not get any credit for participating for that. That's the shit he's supposed to do. Are you crazy? Participation trophies will have you go into job interviews that you don't intend to get. I'm just going to go here to say I tried. No, go in there and get the job. Beat everybody there for that job. If that's the job for you, you go get the job. Soccer and basketball, she balls on boys, Honcho. Let's get it. That's what it is, yo. That's what it is. That's what it is. Everybody don't get a trophy, and that's fine. Everybody not gonna get a trophy. That's fine. Okay? That's fine. But to me, winning, and I always tell people this, winning doesn't feel as good as losing does bad for me. Like when I win a game, it's relief. Like, okay, we got that. When I lose a game, get the strap. You feel me? So winning to me is just when you have a winner's mentality, winning just breeds more winning. Like I need to win. I just need to keep winning. Losing is where you learn about yourself. You know what I'm saying? Do we keep Mullen? Yeah, I think we do. Yeah. Mullen is a good number 2 corner. We don't have a number 1 corner right now. No big time coach takes Raider job without Carr. That's a fact, Ben. Unless you're bringing your quarterback with you. Right? Like if God forbid Pete Carroll wanted to come coach the Raiders and he was bringing Russ with him, yeah, you might move on from Derek Carr. But I think people don't realize that in the building, the coaches know what Derek Carr's dealing with, and it's not a lot, right? As far as talent. I think coaches around the league know when they play Derek Carr's a good quarterback, but the talent around him is not that good. So all we need to do is pressure Derek Carr and beat him up because there's nobody around him that can save him, right? That's just what it comes down to. That's just what it comes down. Derek Carr is the guy who can fight. Like, you know, the guy in school, like he could fight and you got to jump him. Because he can fight, but when he with his homeboys, they all can fight. So it's just like, okay, we got to wait for him to be by himself. That's what happens to Derek Carr. Derek Carr just be getting jumped. He get jumped by the DBs, the linebackers, the linemen. He just be getting jumped. He can hold his own. That's why his stats is good. Because he can hold his own. But wait till you put some guys around that can fight too, that got his back. Then Derek Carr going to be a problem. You're going to be able to jump him. You ain't going to be able to jump no more. Right? Like you couldn't jump Derek Carr as much when he had John Gruden. John Gruden come out there and fuck you up. He gonna cause some shit to have you look bad if you try to jump his boy. Derek Carr, nobody don't got Derek Carr's back right now. It's not because they don't like him. My man Agent Red said, Honcho hitting bullseyes today. Good ish, bro. Appreciate you. You know how I be, man. Come on, man. You already know how I'm giving it up when I give it up. We need to pick good wide receiver in the draft. Maybe. If you get Devontae Adams, if you get a Chris Godwin, if you get a Gallup, if you get a Chark, you can go get guys. Guys, we're going to have a lot of money this offseason. We can go get some people. Our defense is good. We need interior defensive line, maybe stretch out the linebackers, but I'm okay with the DBs. The DBs don't have to be superstar DBs if the linebackers and linemen are good. You got to figure Yannick is good, Max is good. Get somebody in the middle. That's why I would also go to a 3-4 because it would take the pressure of have to have 4 good guys, right? And then you just get your linebackers, fast linebackers. DBs are fine. Even Facing is not horrible, but goddamn, if the quarterback has 20 seconds to throw, Facing gonna look bad. Sad but true. You should know the vibes. I like that. Derek can fight. He needs some more fighters for real. No, that's what I'm saying. Derek Carr can fight. He can hold his own. That's why he's top 5 in passing yards. Because he can hold his own. But shit, when the Chiefs come to town, they be jumping the shit out of him. You got Tyrann Mathieu out there. You got Kelsey out there. They be dogging my boy. Hey, Damien, appreciate the super. If we do end up staying in the first round of the draft, would you mind getting Ahmed Gardner? No. Is he a first rounder though? Sauce? You talking about Sauce, right? I love Sauce Gardner. I love him. But I don't think I could take a pick in the first round this year. I don't know if we can stay in the first round because if I could get a solidified defensive tackle or a wide receiver from another team and I got to trade that first round pick, I'm doing it. Because at the end of the day, I want proven guys. I know for me, the draft is more about filling the cupboard, right? It's not about the main course on the actual table. It's like the ingredients that it takes to get the main course on the table. So I don't need a first round pick for my recipe or my ingredients, right? My guys are the Derek Carrs. My guys are the Max Crosbys, the Josh Jacobs. Like that's the main course. I just need some other ingredients to help put that main course together. So when you're talking about to get a defensive tackle, I would much rather get a guy that's already proven. You're talking about get a wide receiver, I would much rather go get a guy that's already proven. And if I got to trade those picks away, that's fine because I'm trading them for guys that I already know are good. Ray the Tape said, I send out first for Payne or Allen from exactly. See, me and Ray be on the same page. And I think that's because Ray is saying, don't waste no draft picks on some motherfuckers you don't know what they're going to pan out to be. You know what I'm saying? Sorry about that. I know that probably sounded mad annoying. Honcho, you're on point this morning, homie. You're the reason I'm not watching First Take. Get up. Oh, I appreciate that, Fade to Black. You know what I mean? I'm just, you know what I mean? Look, it's y'all though. Y'all help it too. It's a two-way street. Y'all say the things that spark the thoughts that I'm saying. Obviously, I don't have nothing written down, so I wouldn't be able to talk like this without y'all. Y'all bring up the points that open up the conversation for me to think about. You know what I'm saying? We got rid of all the brothers. Gus brought the only brother in, Ron Miles. That's a fact. Ron Miles is a real brother, too. I seen him on the sidelines wailing out a couple times. I swore I saw a blue bandana hanging out the left side. But I would definitely there's not a guy in the first round that I would take unless Garrett Wilson fell. If Garrett Wilson fell or Jameis Williams fell, I would have to take them because our draft pick is gonna be what 20, something like that. So I would take a guy if they fell. But outside of that, I'm trading that pick, man. I need proven talent. Proven talent. That's just what it is. But I feel we got to keep our first because we host the draft this year. Nah, man. Fuck that. See, that's what I'm saying. We got to stop doing the shit we think we supposed to do. Get like the Raiders need to stop trying to be the Raiders. The Raiders thing to do would be keep your first round pick because we have a draft in Vegas. I don't care. Stop. You know what I mean? Stop trying to be the Raiders. Yeah, we got to be a whole new franchise. Now we in Vegas. This ain't Cali. This ain't that. This ain't the. Remember when the Raiders used to be hard hitting and feared, and that's not it. That's not where we at no more. G-Town, what's up with it? That's not it. This is new. This is Vegas. This is new. This is bright lights, entertainment, box office, pay-per-view type shit. We got to get those players. Those players might not be in the draft. I mean, let's not roast the guy who said we got to keep our first. I don't know if, I think he was just throwing it out there. I mean, we ain't got to kill him, y'all. Oh, shit. I think our best shot to win is being a close game and the Raiders having the ball last. Our best chance to win is Derek Carr. If the player we need is in the first, get him. Simple. Otherwise, well, who decides what's the player we need? We need a defensive tackle. I don't know if there's a worth a guy drafted in the first round at DT or a guy worth drafting in the first round at wide receiver when we get there. You know what I'm saying? So if we could if we could package some of those picks and get proven players, I'm okay with that. Thoughts on Edwards? I don't like Edwards. I don't think Edwards has the motor that I thought he was going to have this year. And it could be because of Henry Ruggs. It could be because the team is struggling. He's young. But at the end of the day, Chance said I decide. At the end of the day, I expected a lot more from him. But I can't give Derek Carr these justifications for him in the offense and not give the same justifications or excuses or benefit of the doubts to Bryan Edwards. I mean, there's a lot going on with this franchise. And if you're 21, 22 years old, you might not be mentally equipped to deal with all those things. I don't think Bryan Edwards is a scrub. I just think Bryan Edwards isn't mentally prepared to deal with a Raiders franchise. And you know who else might not be mentally able to deal with that? It's Darren Waller. Darren Waller might not be mentally ready to deal with all the shit that comes with being in this franchise, which is why I've been trying to tell y'all, blame the franchise and organization, not blaming Derek Carr for all the issues that we have. When you get a guy like Darren Waller in the building and some of y'all think he don't want to be here no more, that's not an indictment on the players. That's an indictment on the facility. That's an indictment on the company that he works for, which is the Las Vegas Raiders. So do you load the box every play against the Colts? No. Because loading the box every play makes you predictable. I would disguise a lot of things. And I mean, you're watching film. The Colts aren't going to make up a whole new fucking playbook. Right? They're not going to just make up a whole new 30 plays. They're going to do what they do. All right. You go find out where they like to run the ball. You're playing the percentages. On first down, the percentage of it, because that's what we did. And my coach, Guy Jensen, wonderful coach, brilliant coach, leader of men, somebody that helped me tremendously in the 3 years of me just knowing him. First of all, he gave me a shot when he didn't know me from a can of paint. So I will always appreciate him for that. But the thing that he used to do for me is he would literally break down the film of the offense and give me the percentages of the plays they ran on down and distance. So when it was 1st and 10, we knew what percentage they were going to run versus 1st and 5. And the Raiders have all the technology and people to do that as well. So on 1st and 10, you play the percentages. You can't stack the box every play because every play is not going to be the same percentage of what they're going to run. You find out the percentages and you live and die with that. Okay? You live and die with that. So I don't think you stack the box every play. You could zone blitz. You can run blitz. You could play a little press. People think if you blitz, that means you have to play man-to-man. You don't have to play man-to-man just because you're blitzing. You just got to get home. If you blitz and you're in the zone, you got to get home. You don't get home, it's trouble no matter whether you're man in the zone. Down and distance is important. You already know, Johnny. You already know. Trade first for DN. Trade. I'm not trading Waller. I want Waller on this team. The fact that some of y'all want to move on from Waller is just incredible to me. He has never come out and said he doesn't want to play here. He has never said anything that would make you think he doesn't want to be here. Just because he's not on the field. I mean, we don't get to decide his threshold of pain or what he's going through or what they told him or, yeah, maybe he's holding out for a contract. It don't mean he don't want to be here. It means he's not going to go and do what happened to old boy over there in the Seahawks, Earl Thomas. So if it's a business decision, it's not that he don't want to play here, but at the end of the day, he has to do what's best for him too. He doesn't owe us anything. This is going to be his first actual contract. If he goes out there and gets banged up seriously, he's going to lose himself a lot of money. Doesn't mean he doesn't want to be here. I'm not getting rid of Waller. Are you out your fucking mind? You bring in a bona fide number one receiver. You know how wide open Darren Waller's going to be now that you have to actually cover the wide receiver? Or do you know how wide open wide receivers are going to be when you have to cover the tight end? We can't do that, Joe. We can't do that. Darren Waller has never, like Trent Brown, when he was on the field, looked like he didn't want to be here. Even when he was on the field. So, come on. Yo. He ain't doing nothing that's detrimental to the team or putting anybody down or being in the locker room dancing when we're losing. He's not part of the team when the national anthem's being played. Come on, y'all. Yeah, I think we can pay Waller. Look. It's money. Money isn't real. Money isn't real. Okay? It's a made-up thing, right? To try to police or control what you can and can't do theoretically. But physically, the country is trillions of dollars in debt. Somehow we all still get paid on Fridays. Like they'll make more money. Like Mark Davis, like the money will be there somehow, some way to pay the players you want to pay. The money will be there if you want to pay them. Right? So they'll get the money if they want it. They'll put the contracts together to make it make sense. They'll get the money. It's Las Vegas, bro. They're going to get the money. But yeah, I'm about to get up out of here because I need to eat, yo. I need to eat. I'm starting to feel like that lightheaded shit. Aside from being a great player, the cameras love him and his story. Waller, I mean, you gotta respect Waller, man. Some people don't know what it's like to go through adversity, and you know what it is. We're all gonna have our plate of grief to deal with. Some of us just deal with it early in life. Some deal with it middle. Some deal with it at the end. We all gonna get our plate, right? Life is a buffet. And that shit hands out plates of happiness, sadness, grief, victories, and losses. Right? We all get our plates at different times. Darren Waller got his plate, and he had to deal with that. He had to finish that food. You know what I'm saying? And now he's on the dessert, right? Appreciate that man for what he's going through. Some people that ain't never going through nothing will look at it like, oh, he's holding out. Oh, he's this. Oh, he's that. Would you shut the hell up? He owes it to himself to get everything he deserves for everything he's been through. And some of y'all just won't understand that because some of y'all ain't been through it yet. So I'm not going to put you down, but I'm just going to say, look, remember and keep that same energy when you're going through something, and you got to make the decision that's best for you. That might not be what's best for everybody around you, and everybody's going to try to dog you. But you got to do what's best for you. Shit ain't personal. I'm definitely watching Michigan tonight. Woo-wee! Yeah. Definitely. But y'all about to get up out of here, man. Get them last questions in. Make sure you hit the like, subscribe to the channel. Guys, we 70 subscribers away from 12K, man. That is so crazy to hit 12,000 subscribers in my first 12 months of being on YouTube. And I can't thank y'all enough. I want to just wish you and your family happy holidays, a safe new year. Let's get it this year, yo. 2020, 2021, them shits ran up on us and they stole us, yo. They snuck us. But now I'm on my P's and Q's. Get the strap. You heard me? Hope you and the entire Raider Nation had a great holiday season. Peace. Hey, Rick Glenn, appreciate you. Appreciate you. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you follow me on Instagram and Twitter. They're both at Raider Honcho. Okay? Be safe tonight, whatever y'all do, man. Happy New Year, even though I hate New Year's. And let's go get this dub tonight. Michigan, go blue. And then when it's this weekend, it is time for Derek Carr to step the fuck up. It is time for Gus Bradley to step up. It is time for this regular organization to finally put into motion all the stuff they've been through this whole year. This whole year, appreciate that, Grandmaster. This whole year has been building up. This is the culmination. This is the crescendo of the season. All you got to do is win these 2 games and you are where you want to be. You're in the tournament. You're in the dance. Once you get into the dance, you go home with any girl you want. But you got to get to the dance. You understand? Let's get to the dance, man. It's time. It's time. I don't care who's active, who's activated, who's unactivated, who's sick, who's not sick. I don't care who's on the field, who's not on the field. Derek Carr's on the field. We got a chance. A good chance. Let's get it done, yo. Yes, I will be going live for the game. Yeah, that's that, man. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter, both at Raider Honcho. Check out RaiderHoncho.com. Bless to everybody in the chat. Happy New Year. Be safe. Do what y'all got to do. Spend some time with your family, your friends. And that's that, man. And as always, Raider Honcho out.